How we doing, tribe? Amadon DellErba here with Get Real or Die Trying podcast. We are in Tucson, Arizona at the Robert F. Kennedy Jr. rally here at Fox Theater. We're going to go around and talk to some of his supporters about why they are here tonight and what they want to see in the future. Here we go.
I don't like the candidates. I don't want to have a repeat of the last election. And I like him. I like his policies. I think he's different from everyone else. And I trust him more than I trust everyone else.
For me, he's one of the few guys that's really kind of putting the coals to big pharma. Corporate capture is like one of the biggest problems in the government now today.
Well, because he's an environmental lawyer, and we need to go after people that are ruining our environment, people that are ruining our government, corporations that don't care about people anymore.
He has integrity, he has ethics, and he's going to do right by all of us.
I just like that he's got a lot of fresh takes on things, you know? He's not just sticking to the same narratives of like, oh, it's this side or that side. He's presenting new information, new takes, and he comes from a background that seems like he's able to provide. He's a credible source for some of this info, right?
I support him because he's probably the most honest of the three that is running for president this year. He is not tied to any big lobbies. He's going to try to bring our country back together, which we're so divided right now.
What I've gotten so far is this whole philosophy of getting the business out of the war and how capitalistic all that is. And I want to see that end.
I came to give the third party a choice. Listen to RFK. He's probably our best shot at maybe getting rid of a two-party system. Cool. Also, it's going to be the same old circus as we saw years previous. So
definitely here because he wants people to own homes.
We're here to see what Brother Kennedy has to say and what he's going to do for the future for this country, man. We got a lot of turmoil going on. Everybody's a little disappointed in the way that Mr. Biden has been running things. We need some good leadership, and this gentleman sort of seems like he might have something to offer for us.
You know, I'm a Republican, but I'll tell you what, I like a guy that's in your face. I like a guy that wants to speak it. His family has disowned him. You know, I like those kind of guys. He says what he believes, and he's not to any drummer. He's not following just people to follow people. And I think that's kind of cool. And we need something like that. You know, I'm a Trump guy. I believe in that. I just wish his mouth was a little bit different. He'd go out and say things a little differently. But I want somebody that is for America. I want a united America again.
I want to see if he can change our future and see what he has to say. So
I feel like he tells the truth. He speaks the truth and he backs it up with facts. I listened to his podcast on Joe Rogan about the vaccines, and I was not one that got vaccinated. I'm just telling the world right now. And so that, after listening to that, I was sold. I thought, this is an honest man who really cares and is speaking the truth.
If you compare him to the other two candidates, Biden and Trump, he's the most intelligent, he's young, and he's not bought out by any corporate entities. So if you listen to him speak, if anybody listens to him speak, they will realize he's the best candidate and America really needs him.
What got my attention was his talking about dismantling the military-industrial complex. Like, I'm a veteran, we're going to wars that we don't belong into. Bring that money home and start investing into the middle class. He doesn't speak like a politician, he speaks like a well-educated, common sense man. And so the invitation was to see what it's about, and the more I research, the more I dig him.
I watched him do a Zoom call several months back. It was about an hour long, and he was talking to 8 or 9 farmers and ranchers and asking them about their experiences. And the really unusual thing was he spent maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes talking and asking questions, and the other 45 to 50 minutes he spent listening and taking notes. And for a politician, that was more than unheard of. That was really revolutionary.
Very interested to hear what he says about Israel and the war in the Middle East, because I don't support it. So I want to see if he comes around to the ceasefire option.
I support Robert F. Kennedy mostly for his fighting for our rights to be safe from electromagnetic radiation, as well as pollution in our water. And I believe that this sort of effort to really stand up to these corporations and these big agencies will make him a great president.
Oh man, he's the remedy. I was down at the pier and the lads, they were talking. You know what they were saying? They were saying there's a new man in town. You know what what they're calling this man? They're calling him the remedy.
I like that.
And you know what his name is? It's Kennedy.
I like that.
And they're saying that he's not only going to make America great again, but he's going to make Earth great again. And he's going to heal the divide. Let's have a resilient Earth. Let's be great stewards to Mother Gaia. Let's make sure our waterways are clean. Let's make sure that the pollution that's all around, we pick it up and we clean it up. You don't pay an extra couple bucks and give yourself a pat on the back because you paid a carbon tax. No, let's actually be stewards of this planet. Let's take care of Mother Gaia and honor her. Bobby honors the mother.
But if you talk about clean air, clean water, protecting our sacred places, regenerative agriculture, wholesome food, protecting our kids from toxins in the air, the water, everybody agrees on those. The lever for all of these issues is corporate capture. It's that our agencies have been hijacked by the corporations that they're supposed to regulate. If you give me a sword and some ground to stand on, I'm going to get your country back for you. Thank you all very much, and I'll see you in the front. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Tucson.